Reading Part 2. The wise men went to the king and said, "It is a grain of rye." The king was surprised and ordered the learned men to find out when and where such a grain had grown. They searched in their books but could not find nothing about it. They returned to the king and said, "There is nothing about it in our books. You will have to ask the peasants. Perhaps some of them may have heard about it from their fathers." The king gave orders that an old peasant be brought before him. His attendants brought an old and bent, ash pale, and toothless man to him. He tottered in with the help of two crutches. The king showed him the grain, but the old peasant would hardly see it. He took it, however, and felt it with his hands. The king asked him, "Can you not tell us where grain like this grows? Have you ever bought or sown any of it in your fields?" The old peasant was quite deaf, so with great difficulty he understood what the king had said. He answered, "I have never bought, sowed, or reaped any grains this. We bought rye, the grain was as small as they are now. But my father might have heard where such a grain grew." So the king sent for the old peasant's father. The father came walking with one crutch. The king showed him the grain, and the old peasant took a good look at it. The king asked him the same question. Though the father was hard of hearing, he could hear better than his son. He said, "I have never bought, sowed, or reaped any grain like this." Money was not yet in use in our times, so everyone grew his own rye. We shared with one another when needed. Our grain was larger and yielded more flours than the present day grain, but I never saw any like this. I have, however, heard my father say that in his time the grain was larger and yielded more flours than ours.